What's up, everyone? Today we're going to be diving into something massive. DeltaRun. Chapters 1 through 4 just dropped on Steam today. June 4th, 2025. And I'm here to spill all the tea in a video. I'm telling the truth about DeltaRun. If you're a fan of Undertale, you already know Toby Fox doesn't mess around when it comes to storytelling. Music and those gut punch moments that leave you staring at your screen like, what just happened? So let's break it down. What this release means, some wild facts about the game, and yeah, there's some drama to unpack. Buckle up, this is going to be a ride. First off, let's talk about what dropped today. DeltaRun chapters 1 through 4. Chapters 1 through 2 have been out since 2018 and 2021, and now chapters 3 and 4 are here, bundled together with the first two, $24.99. And get this, future chapters like chapter 5 and beyond will be free updates if you buy this bundle. Toby Fox himself said in a newsletter that he only wants to charge for what's out now, that he promises later, which is honestly pretty cool. The soundtrack's also out for $14.99. with over 150 tracks, and I'll keep this getting updated. New chapters. That's a steal if you ask me. If you're new to DeltaRun, it's kind of a parallel story to Undertale. You play as Chris, a human teenager, teaming up with Susie, a monster, and Razeli, a fluffy prince from the dark world, to seal these dark fountains that could in the world. It's got that classic Toby vibe, turn-based combat with bullet hell mechanics. You can fight or spare enemies just like in Undertale, but this game's got its own flavor with a party system. And a different world that might not even follow the same rules as Undertale. Oh, and the Steam release hit 113,000 concurrent players today. That's wild. Now, let's get into some cool facts about DeltaRun to make this release even more interesting. First, did you know that this game has been in development since 2012? Did you know that? That's 3 years before Undertale even came out. Toby Fox started working on it way back then, and it's been a slow burn ever since. Chapters 1 and 2 were free, but the plan was always to release chapters 3 and 4 and 5 as a paid title. That plan shifted a bit. Chapter 5 is still in production, so they decided to drop 3 and 4 for now. In 2024 newsletter, Toby mentioned they hit their internal deadline for Chapter 4's main content, and by Halloween 2024, he confirmed a 2025 release locked in. Here's a neat little tidbit. The Nintendo Switch 2 version has a special room that uses mouse controls, 2 controllers at once, something you can't get on other platforms. Toby wanted to do something unique since it's a launch title for the Switch 2. This is fucking insane! I cannot believe this is happening. Also, get this. The PS5 version has some hardcore trophies that Toby straight up warned people not to try. In his April 2025 newsletter, he said knowing about them will only bring you frustration and anguish, and called it one of the worst ideas he's ever did. I don't know about you, but that makes me want to try it even more. Another fun fact, DeltaRun is an anagram of Undertale, and that DeltaRun is the Dreamural family crest in the game, trying the two worlds together in a subtle way, but Toby's been clear. This isn't a sequel or a prequel. It's a different world with different rules, even if there are some connections. Oh, and Chapter 2 apparently has the most cutscenes of any chapter so far, which makes sense. It's been called the biggest one yet by critics. Alright. Let's get to the juicy stuff. I kept y'all waiting. I got some juicy stuff for you. Alright. So there's been some drama around DeltaRun, and the reception's been a bit a roller coaster. First, the good. The critics mostly loved it. Back when Chapter 1 dropped, Jason Shear from Kotaku called that a refreshing return. And Dominic Tarson from Rock Paper Shotgun said it felt like a higher budget production. I'm gonna samurai his ass. Compared to Undertale, Screen Rant gave Chapter 2 a 4 out of 5, saying it felt like full price game and made the way for more chapters even harder. Anna Diaz from Polygon praised Chapter 2's world as welcoming despite being a harsh challenge. Smashed AT sucks dick and loved how it built on Undertale's moral questions, but not everyone has been on board. Some reviews were less glowing, like Mitch Vogel from Nintendo Life was disappointed, to say the least. He said that DeltaRun just felt like it was more of the same shit. More of the same shit. After how fresh Undertale was, he also criticized the Dark World, saying it hardly feels like a cohesive or leaving place, and called the game not very pretty to look at. No shit, Sherlock. It's a fucking indie game made by one dude, numbnuts. Dun, dun, dun. Alright. Some players have been brutal on Steam. Like a Steam community post the other day said, just shameless, lazy cash grab. It said, it's not even a real RPG. It's just a feature creep, Earthbound clone. With elements that make it less believable and more pretentious. They're now holding back, saying 75,000 players on release day wasted their money. That's harsh, but it shows not everyone's feeling the hype. There's also been some buzz on X, the game's development and marketing. Some posts claimed by Toby Fox said with some wild stuff like, telling an interviewer, I hate all of you, and stop production on future chapters. He said, yeah, he said that. He said, I hate all of you. And he said he's going to stop all production. Basically, he's a fucking crybaby. But there's no solid evidence to back that up. So I'm calling cap on that one. Another post mentioned Toby blaming his sex kiss for Undertale's failure. And telling artists to make sure Susie less gay in DeltaRun, but again, no hard proof. And it doesn't align with Toby's visual vibe. More recently, a post from May 29th complained about the marketing, saying Toby was removing chapters 3 and 4 details from his Steam page and having cryptic notes and had people scratching their heads. So, whatever. So, the truth about DeltaRun, honestly, it's a game that's been years in the making, packed with heart, humor, and those signature Toby Fox twists to keep you hooked. Yeah, it's got its critics, and development hasn't been smooth sailing. But the fact that 130,000 people jumped on it today shows how much love there is for the series. Whether you're here for the story, the music, or just see what Chris, Susie, and Razzie are up to next, there's something special here about DeltaRun. And with Chapter 5 already in the works, this journey is far from over. That's all for today. Now we can get to gaming. It's all the same.
This whole sentence, if you will, does a lot of heavy lifting when it comes to the final release of the run. Now, obviously, back when this came out, I'll be real with you, I was completely hyped for Cyberpunk 2077. I was all in. I was ready. The moment that the actual E3 gameplay went down to this floor, like the bottom floor of the first apartment that you get in the game, the main apartment, when I saw the amount of characters walking, the crowds, like, forget the graphics and the lighting, a lot of this stuff isn't even close to as taxing as all of these NPCs and the variety of these NPCs on the screen. And the reason why this got me very hyped was for the first time, I actually saw a real marketable increase on open world games since Grand Theft Auto 5. And, you know, I still say that Grand Theft Auto 5 is one of the most impressive open world games out there. And I was full ready for this. You know, I was expecting CD Projekt Red, with how good Witcher 3 was, that they were actually going to replicate the same game. And it did look like a fucking proper game. You know, it actually had the limitations on screen. However, obviously, we all remember when this game dropped, it was a big doo-doo dog shit. One of the big scariest things was they were not advertising what the game looked like on the base PlayStation 4, on the base Xbox One. And there was a good reason for that, because the game ran like dog shit. And even with a professional system where the game's problems, or whatever, yeah, the game would run smooth, but the game would be locked on and get locked actually breaking bugs. Like, forget the fact that the game didn't even look like
very excited for that. You gonna do Cyberpunk?
I've been playing that on PS5.
Okay, you already played it.
Yeah.
Someone in chat said they loved your shirt earlier, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I like that you keeping the sticker on, the quality seal sticker.
Well, so I've only worn it once, and it was like for 5 minutes, so it hasn't been washed yet. But I will take the sticker off at some point. Yeah. It's a special shirt.
It's a great shirt.
And I actually had the first Nintendo, so.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. How old were you when it came out?
Well, it came out in 85 or 86. What did it come out in 85?
Yeah,
86.
86.
Yeah, so I was 10. I was turning 10.
Wow, cool.
Yeah. I remember playing Atari, and
I'm sorry.
What's that?
I'm sorry.
Atari was pretty fun.
Oh, okay. What character of Mario Kart you gonna play as?
I love Wario.
Okay. So it's this guy. What do you feel about it being $80?
I think it's steep, but I also think with everything else in the country, and like literally the amount that's supposedly in the game, I think it was gonna happen anyway.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
TTA is probably gonna be at least over 100.
That's the sentiment online for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was saying that I'm hoping there's something in the game we don't know about yet that justifies the price a little. But I guess we'll see.
I still think it's expensive.
Yeah.
But I think with the development costs and everything else, like I'm glad they're doing the bundles.
Yeah.
For a contract.
Did you get the bundle?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Well, there you go. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. It's so hot out here.
It is.
Actually, it's cooling down a little bit. Yeah, I know. What do you want to do now?
Where'd you get the jacket?
Oh, I ordered this from Nintendo. They have it in the New York store, and I wanted to go and get it, but I didn't have time, so I just ordered it. I ordered express shipping, 2 days. It took a week to get here. I don't know why it took so long. Yeah, I know. Okay, we can see if there's someone else to talk to. Want to go back to Hypebeast guy? Oh, thank you. Yeah, he used to be on it, and now he's leaving me.
Last week was our last podcast episode. By the way, why not? If you're watching on YouTube alone right now, go follow or subscribe to the Nintendo podcast. We got like 7K views. No.
Oh, he's talking about the stream right now.
Oh,
There's a lot of 7,000s going around.
yes, you're right.
No, you're fine. favorite? All three, both of
Yeah.
you? Okay. What character in Mario Kart are you gonna play as?
Probably Luigi.
Luigi? I'm a Luigi guy.
Boo.
Boo? Wow, King Boo?
Yeah, King Boo.
Yeah, sick. Now, let me ask a couple of young men like you guys. How do you feel about it being $80?
Too much. I mean,
It's
Yeah?
ridiculous.
It's crazy because like it's just like cheaper, and then the actual copy is just paying about money.
Yeah?
It makes no sense.
But supposedly we're going to be able to do the game sharing on Nintendo.
yeah. Is that what you plan to do? You're gonna get one game and then share it.
We don't want to buy two of every game.
That makes sense. Yeah, it adds up quick. That's 190.
With Xbox, I don't know if you don't Xbox.
No, it's fine. We don't mind.
Yeah, we love Xbox and PlayStation.
What do you prefer? Nintendo?
Honestly, I love Nintendo. I grew up with Nintendo.
You can be honest if you like
I'm
Xbox.
honest.
Okay. What's your favorite Xbox games?
Xbox?
Split Fiction.
Yeah, Split Fiction.
Oh wow, sick. You guys like good games.
Yeah. Speedrun it.
Yeah, you
Nice. What time?
We streamed it. So basically, we were playing, right?
You guys stream?
Yeah.
You stream together?
Yeah, we basically
Yeah.
streamed.
What's your
Did you guys do the laser part? How long did that take?
Oh, we didn't get
We
there.
didn't do laser
So
house.
basically, while we were doing it, right? His sister called us when we were on what was it?
I don't know, we were far. We were like 2 hours in.
And she calls him, and the timer fully stops.
And then
So like
so
we all get mad, so like we just like before get off. And
Yeah.
So you never beat it?
no, we had like we didn't
We
like
beat it
know.
multiple times.
Oh, okay.
Trying to speedrun it.
Oh, you're trying to speak. What's your Twitches or what your streams?
Well, I stream on YouTube and I stream on Twitch.
Okay.
The YouTube is Iced Hyperion. I see Iced and then Hyperion.
Okay. And the Twitch is the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's a 2, 3, 1.
And do you have one? Or you stream
I
on
do, but I don't stream.
Oh, okay.
He does it.
Okay.
So it's just like I'm just on there.
That's cool.
What's going to be the way on Nintendo? Just the video.
Elgato, right?
Yeah. You use a computer and you get streaming hardware. Yeah.
But he's a PC gamer as well.
Very well rounded.
Okay. Did you play Mario Odyssey?
Yes, I love it.
Yeah.
That's like a game like you just can't forget about. It
Yeah,
just, like,
sure.
It just stays there.
Yeah.
The music, just like everything. It's a good game.
That's why I'm excited for Donkey Kong. I think the same people that made Mario Odyssey helped make the Donkey Kong game. I played it at the Nintendo Experience, the new Donkey Kong. It's so much fun. It's a lot of just smashing one button. Like, yeah, because you smash buttons to dig and like break things. You're kind of just doing it the whole time, but it's really fun and satisfying.
It's more freedom, right?
Yeah, it's open world, open zone-ish with levels, and you kind of decide how you want to like dig around the level. Kind of like Minecraft, I guess. You guys like Minecraft?
Yeah.
Who doesn't? Am I right?
Can't hit
No, no, not at all. You play Minecraft on Switch? No.
Never played on Switch.
What do you
Just put me to sleep, man.
Let's see that. What other questions can I ask? They're so cool.
It's like a going to bed game.
Hmm.
Let's see
I
that.
keep thinking about you saying that your first game was Breath of the Wild. What was your first game?
Like in general?
Ever.
Or ever? I think it was NBA 2K14.
Okay, that's great. That's solid.
I just remember that one.
One of my first games was NBA Jam on the Super Nintendo. Yeah, I don't know if you've played that or heard of that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
It's fantastic.
oh yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm just I haven't played those, but I have played the new WWE 2K games. Those are bad, so. Yeah, on day one. Are you gonna play any of those, the GameCube games? Yeah, Wind Waker. Which Zeldas have you played?
I played Breath of the Wild. The remake that they did.
Yeah. Okay, so all the Switch ones. Yeah, nice. Oh, the oh, right. On 3DS. that was my like not my first game, but the first game I played when I was probably about your age that opened my eyes to video games. It was my Breath of the Wild for you, essentially. These guys seem like they might like it. If they like Link's Awakening, Ocarina of Time, it's old and they haven't remade it, so it's very clunky and it feels a little like rough to play. Although there's a 3DS version. You have a 3DS?
Yeah, I used to.
There's a 3DS remake that was better. I think you'd like it. Let me know. I don't know how you let me know, but let me know. In the comments, let me know. Alright, thanks. Good to talk to you guys. You guys are cool. You guys are awesome. I feel like I just got cool points just by talking to you. Although I feel old as I stand up and go, oh. Okay.
Oh, we are 1 hour away.
I feel like there'd be more people here by now. With an hour? An hour?
Well, considering the fact that people don't need to be here until like right now, if your spot in line is your spot in line, so it's like why would you show up any earlier than 15 minutes before? Because like
That's true.
you know what I'm saying? Like if you're 10th in line, you're 10th in line. It doesn't even matter.
We all have our spots in line, so yeah, why would you get here? Why are all these people here? Why am I here?
Just hyped.
I'm
We're hyped.
very excited.
You know?
We should order everybody pizza. Because they didn't.
Do it.
How many pizzas would I need to order? Someone watching order pizza. I'm kidding.
Maybe like 5 or 6. For the people here now, 5.
Five solid
Include the
pizzas.
people inside.
What if I told the manager to order pizza and I'll just pay him back?
Well, you could just do it at that point. Like, why don't you have
Well,
him?
because I'm streaming. Well, I'm not doing a very good job of
You
it, to
want
be
me to
fair.
do it? I can do it.
Yeah, do it. Order a bunch of pizza.
Can we go inside and
Yes.
talk to chat while I do it? That way I can put the thing down. Let's do that. And I can get out of the humid as well. We're gonna order pizza for everybody.
Oh, that's a good point. Hopefully, I mean, like Domino's and stuff, right?
I didn't think that would be an issue but I'm from
Pizza's open late.
I'm from New York, so to me, pizza isn't anytime food.
People are like, give us the address, you cowards. I did tweet it earlier, to be fair. I probably could give them the address. But no, we're going to order pizza. I imagine we give them the address, though, and then, like, all this different kinds of food starts showing up. Should I do it?
What? I mean, we said where we are. Like, the guy out front, like, mentioned where we are, like, 10
That is
times.
true. That is
So
true.
it's like, doesn't even seem
Well,
necessary.
we're ordering pizza anyway.
Yeah.
We don't have to tell them we're at one next door. Alright, I should probably look at chat.
Yeah,
Did
do you look
did
at
put
chat?
it somewhere?
I'm
You're on your phone.
Yeah, you gotta just pull it
Okay,
out.
I'll open YouTube. I'm gonna be on YouTube chat this time, everybody. If you want to talk to me.
Feed your crew with a family meal for a famously good price. Only at Lee's. Famous for a reason.
I know I keep saying it because I feel like I'm apologizing for it. I'm very tired.
Papa John's is fastest, and they have buy one get one.
I didn't know I could not sleep this much and be alive.
You can.
Do it.
Okay. Papa John.
Really? I love Papa John's.
And he was like frantic. They're trying to leave, and we open the front door. The pizza is there, and there's nobody there.
Can I come behind the counter and film? Is that okay or no? Okay. Don't get yourselves in trouble.
Yeah.
I did it one time I was here, but then the people working here got in trouble, so
They didn't get in trouble for that.
they didn't get in trouble for that, but who knows, maybe it was part of it. Alright. Domino's is delicious, said somebody. Everybody's favorite
Domino's is
pizza
good, but it'll
place.
take longer.
Go.
So.
What kind of pizza do you like? So, here's the thing about me. I don't really like pizza. I think it's like too much gluten or something. Makes me feel sick. So, I don't love pizza, but if I have to have it, there are some that I like. Does that make sense? Papa John's is good. I like Papa John's. Alright? Leave me alone. What do you think you will get a 40th anniversary Mario Direct? I think it's highly likely. We got one for the 35th, I remember. And I remember that because then the next year was Zelda's 35th, and we got nothing. I remember being very upset by that. Also, I was doing some like jokes earlier about Nintendo not working with me, or like talking to me, or recognizing my existence, and they're sending consoles to everybody but me. It feels like, but I said this in my pre-order video. There's something that I think really helps me and my channel and my mindset stay so authentically to the ground with
Rated M for mature.
Is it rolling? All right. You lent your charger, but you never got it back. Your dog dropped...